Today, I'm talking to Steph, who is a millennial. She's 33. She graduated from college with a graphic design degree, and she owns her second home. And so she's going to give us some advice from a millennial's perspective on what a millennial can do to obtain a home in today's market. Steph, what kind of advice can you give potential home buyers out there so that maybe they can get in the right direction to afford a home?
The first thing and the biggest thing is just save your money. And the ways that I believe you can save your money is be smart with your money, cut out frivolous spending, don't go to Starbucks all the time, say no to gas station stops. Those things add up, and it's wild how much money you can spend in a week's time just by doing those things. You can attain so many of those things from just cooking at home or making your coffee at home.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's amazing how much it costs to go out to eat. It's amazing. Like if you go to Starbucks, I think a Starbucks coffee now is probably what, $7?
$7 easily.
So let's just assume that maybe with all the cost that you currently have as a millennial, renting and so forth, and you just don't make enough money currently to save money with all your current expenses, even if you did some of this. Mm-hmm. What's another option that they could possibly try to obtain home ownership?
If you're struggling to even feel like you've got enough money saved, you could always change career paths, do something to better yourself, or if you need to, get a second job to make some extra side money. I'm not one to be shy from a side hustle, so you could just make extra money doing different things like that.
So Steph is right. If you've got a job right now that doesn't pay enough to where you can save enough money, obviously you have to make some changes with what you're doing, whether it's a new job or if it's a second job. Currently, there's never been more opportunity in this country to make money on the internet. We have a global market, and there are a lot of people doing very well on places like YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. I do that myself. So this is how you're finding me. This is on YouTube, or maybe you're listening to me on Instagram, or maybe on my TikTok channel. But there is so much opportunity now for a millennial to make extra money, or even to be very successful on the web. Mm-hmm. Do you have any other input, Steph?
Nope. I think a lot of this applies to Gen Zers too.
Yes.
Even the kids that are a little bit younger than me, or adults younger than me. That all of this applies to them too. Straight out of high school, you can start applying these things to the way you live your life.
Talking about younger folks, I remember when my wife and I had our first home. There was a guy that started up a mowing business. Mm-hmm. Okay, he was very young, and he grew that into a massive business in the Dallas area. And I believe he sold that business and moved to another state, but he was very successful. He started out by mowing yards. Mm-hmm. He was very affordable, and he turned that into a very successful business. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do in this country to be successful and make money. You just have to get out there and do it and find something you enjoy.